All right, welcome back. Welcome back. It is your boy Book Urban, and this is Urban Topic, where we progress the culture forward through powerful conversation. And today we got a very, very special guest, man. One of the rising South Carolina independent rap artists, Mr. Jung Garvey. What the business here, baby? What's going on, Garvey? What you know good, man? It's good to have you here.
Good, you know it. Glad to be in the building. Hey, first of all, appreciate you
For sure, for sure.
for reaching out. Like I say, I feel as though me catching your show. I feel as though I love what you're doing. For one, um, I love the platform. I feel like you're really giving people a voice and giving people good content to engage with. So
For sure.
I want to give you your flowers first and
Again,
foremost.
man, we appreciate you,
You
man.
know,
It's an honor to have you on our show, man. Just to
you know,
portray your message, to let people hear your sound, man, and just know your vision and know where you're trying to get to and where you're going, man.
you know
And we
it.
want to learn about your movement, so we finna dive right into it. Jung Garvey, just let us know what your movement is. Let people
So
know where you from, man.
definitely. So from Greenwood, South Carolina, put that in perspective a little bit because I know we global. It's about 45 miles south of Greenville, South Carolina. About 50 miles north of Augusta. About 80 miles west of Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
just to put it in perspective a little bit, we have
Yeah.
Greenwood, South Carolina. Yeah.
For sure. Okay. So just tell everybody a little bit about your upbringing, like how you was raised, and then just about what you seen as a kid. You know what I mean? And just your vision. You know what actually constructed and founded your vision for what you're doing now.
Definitely. So my upbringing, um, a lot of people responsible. I feel like for my upbringing. Of course, my mom and dad very instrumental in my life. Um, my mom had six brothers and sisters that was in my life.
Okay.
Every
Okay.
one of them instrumental. You know what I mean? So family played a really big part. In my upbringing. I mean, not just on my mom's side. Then I, grew up in a household with my grandma and my granddad. So that might have something to do with you know people saying I got like an old soul or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how much
For
truth it
sure.
is to that.
But it,
You
it,
feel me?
it
But
be a lot of wisdom to come with that, though, man. People need to take
yeah,
respect with that. It be a lot of wisdom to come with that.
big
You
facts,
feel
big
me?
facts. So yeah, and then on my dad's side, just a big family really on both sides. Then my church family, like, um, definitely, instrumental in my upbringing. I feel like just people all across the board that, like books say, instill wisdom in me. I feel like coming up, life lessons to like really contribute to my upbringing.
Now that's what's up. That's what's up, bro. That's
Yeah.
what's up. So okay, Jung Garvey. We all know the famous and the honorable Marcus Garvey. So Jung, how you come up with the stage name Jung Garvey, man? That's a
Yeah,
dope name, man.
definitely. Well, first of all, yeah, Garvey. I look at Marcus Garvey, and that name Garvey is just like leadership.
Okay, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like leadership, like standing for something, being a leader, not a follower, and yeah. So that's where the Garvey came from, and really, having a voice. When I think about Garvey too, I think about having a voice. You know what I mean? And doing something with your voice, being instrumental with your voice. Um, and Jung, I mean, a lot of people might not be familiar with. I'm big on psychology, philosophy, stuff like that. Inner workings of the mind
Okay.
and whatnot.
Okay, definitely.
So
definitely.
Carl Jung is like one of the most famous psychologists.
Hey, I didn't know. I think I heard that name, but I don't know too much about him, man. That's what's up, though. Okay,
Big fact.
okay.
Big fact. So he was actually Jung. I go into it a little bit.
Put us up on game. We need to know this, bro.
Just for you,
Yeah.
just for you. So
I appreciate it.
So Carl Jung, he was German. So his name was actually pronounced Carl Jung, right?
Okay.
So at first I was like Jung Garvey, but then I was like, man, but everybody say Jung. You feel me? So I'm gonna be Jung Garvey, and that's how we started pronouncing it. It just happened like organically like that. But yeah, that's where the name come from. I'm really big in getting deep, when it comes, with my rhymes, with my bars and whatnot. When it comes to music, I'm all about getting to the deeper meaning of things. So I was like, psychology, deeper meaning, Carl Jung.
Man, that's what's up, man. And you was talking about with your rhymes, like your name, Jung Garvey. Like it even since you explained it to us with the philosopher and just with the one, our people greatest leaders and Marcus Garvey. Like your rhymes itself, man, it's like your story area, how you using your figurative language with your lyricism, man, and just describing what you've seen and what you done been through, and just different circumstances and situations in your life, man, for people to learn. You shed the light a good way for people to just see both sides, man, and different sides and different angles from your storytelling, man. We appreciate you for doing that, man. It's actually dope, bro.
You know it.
Yeah.
You know it. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I hope y'all enjoy it just as much as I do.
Yeah,
Give it
for
a
sure.
shot, you know. So yeah.
So like, okay, what inspired you to actually do music?
Good question. Good question. To do music, coming up, you know, my cousin Byron White, shout out, love that man. Yeah, you know Byron, you
Yeah,
know,
for sure,
cousin
for
Byron,
sure.
yeah. But yeah, just really playing East Coast hip hop to me, like back in the day. So you know, we from the South, you know, I'm from one of them neighborhoods, you know, big on like, you know, Southern music, you know, Southern culture when it comes to hip hop. But like my cousin Byron really introduced me to dudes who was like really like, you know, bars, really like rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, lyrics.
Like, yeah, like coming up, like Nas was like my
that's for
Gucci.
Sure. Hey, we see it in you. I mean, I see it in you when I listen to your music, man. I know many others do as well, man. I was gonna say, it's kind of like your music sound like Big Crit mixed with a Nas, mixed with a Master P sound, all in one, man. Like all congealed in one, man. To make Jung Garvey is dope, bro. Like Definitely. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And we need you to continue to do that and put that sound out, man. It's a very distinctive sound as well.
Definitely. And so like even now, like so East Coast music was really big for me. Even now, like I take inspiration now from artists who just like say like a West Side Boogie.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
West Side Boogie. Boogie, you know, even Cole, you know, Kendrick, artists like that who, you know, it's deeper than just the surface. You know, they go below the surface level. You got a lot of artists who, you know, just rapping about you know what people want to hear. But you know, the kind of artists that really like I would say I get inspiration from, you know, they give me something that I really have to think about. And so I like people to, you know, when they listen to my music, have to think, dang, you know, he just said that, you know, and have to relate what I said to, you feel me? Like put things together. Like
have to research, have to actually learn something. Like you put something there for people to go back and learn and go figure it out, man.
Facts.
It ain't lazy music.
It's not lazy. It's not lazy at all.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's dope though, man. Okay, so like we're gonna touch on your album because we know we released the album last September in 2021, man. Sir. During the pandemic, we know how crazy it was. Okay, so just with the Garvey EP album, like you feature 9 records and detail your life and some of your experiences just growing up and being raised in South Carolina. Like, can you just describe the process and like your efforts you went through to put out such a genuine independent album on your own? Like, can you give people just some insight on what it's like to actually put out a real album, man, on your own independently yourself?
First of all, I appreciate you calling it like a real album and giving me the credit and giving me that kind of credit. I really do feel like I put a lot of constructive energy, a lot of creative energy behind it, right? Me myself, I gotta give a lot of credit to the instrumentals, to the beats that I was surrounding myself with. To me, like check it out. To me, like the instrumentals are like the groundwork. You know what I mean? That's the framework. That's the foundation, right? And the type of song that you're gonna make, what you're gonna say, actually kind of depends on what beats that you choose, right? Yeah. And the beats that you choose go so much in the branding, message.
For sure.
But
for sure.
Yeah, for real, the beats that you choose really go so much in the branding. Like I even think about like cats like Griselda, like you know, like Benny Bush, them boys, like them boys been doing that. Them boys been doing that though.
He bringing the East Coast. He done brought the East Coast back. But
tell me about it.
Going crazy for sure.
Tell me about it. Yeah. And that's all branding though. You know what I mean? They choosing those beats. It's like, and those beats really set them apart. You feel me? Okay. And they sticking in that. So I think about it the same way. And actually, like I could like choose different beats. So say like some trap beats and whatnot and get down on them. But it brings out a different vibe, a different, you know what I mean? Like a different message comes out of it. And I like the kind of message that I get from instrumentals on tracks like Bright Lights, you know, from the Garvey beat, on tracks like What About Now, which is crazy. You know, it made me really talk. You know what I mean? What I said on What About Now, had to get up off them training wheels. Season openers, we working like it's training still.
Damn.
You feel me? Like, right, really make me talk. You know, that's what I want to do, you know. Even like of course I'm branching off. I know we're gonna talk more about it too. Of course I'm branching off more than just music, but I like to talk. And it's not so much about me just being heard, but of course I like to have a voice and I like to give other people a voice too. I feel like a voice is like so powerful. So, but yeah, what I'm gonna get back to it. My bad.
No, you good.
But yeah, so that was a lot of the creative process that went into it, man. is just like choosing the right beats, the right sounds, and the budget. You know, of course, like I mean, you gotta grind when it comes to music. Like nothing is free. You know what I mean? Like I had to pay for all that. You know what I'm saying, for the beats. You know, to get in the rooms, to record, like all that. So budget was really big. You know, my creativity. Man, you spend. To me, I don't really spend like a long time on a song though. Like if I'm really feeling it,
For sure.
I might write a song in like an hour, 15 minutes.
For sure.
Like that,
For sure.
If I'm really feeling it. So you know, mostly it's time, of course, budget. You know, money, and you know, just choosing the right beats, and then timing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's depend on what you're trying to do with it. You know what I mean? Like you want to be able to market yourself well. Also, we were just talking about marketing before the camera came on.
Yeah.
You want to be able to market yourself well. So like that takes time. You think about when people put a movie out, when companies put a movie out, they're gonna give you trailers, they're gonna give you previews before that, and that's one thing that I had to make sure I did to kind of build anticipation. So a lot really went into that.
For sure.
I feel like I just talked a lot. But
no, you can not. Look, man, this is we on tape and it's gonna stay. This look, man, I'm giving this a platform for you, bro, to express, and just people need to know everything that you're saying, man. Like I don't want you to leave that now, man. Keep it as genuine, as real, as authentic as possible, because people need to know this information, man. Somebody out there that's starving and dying for this knowledge, and they see you, they're able to use you as an example in your story and your journey as an example, man. So we appreciate it, man. Okay, we as far as this next question, John, like. We know you had to deal with budgeting and getting your project marketed correctly. What were some of the other obstacles that you faced while trying to complete the Garvey EP, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, you know, budgeting, and really, other than that, really just timing, man. Like when to really drop. You go through certain times where you like, okay, I think I got enough. You know what I mean? Like I think this is complete. But then you know you go back and listen to it, and you like, you know, you can add other things to it. So it's like really, you know, being observant with your own craft, and making sure you put out the best, you know, best form of it as possible. And like it was plenty of times like I wanted to put the EP out there when it was at like 4 songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I was like. I wanted to put a few more dynamics, you know, of myself. Show a few more dynamics of myself.
For sure.
So you think about like the What About Now and rappers. You know, that dynamic is totally different from Cover 3.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It is.
I was about to say that Cover 3 brings a whole nother dynamic. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
you would spend bars on that Cover 3 too. That
I appreciate it.
You need to low key. I'm saying this on tape, man. For the
he's saying it on tape. So.
You need to get this out to Madden. And see if they can put it on their next video game, man.
I tell you, you're not the first person that said that.
You need to hurry up too. You feel what I'm saying?
I appreciate that though. Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I definitely understand what you're saying about why you want to add more dynamics. You just want to show your versatility as an artist, and that's a great thing, man. Okay, so upon releasing the EP, the Garvey EP project, like what were the goals? Like before you put it out, what were your goals? Like what were you trying to accomplish by putting out that project overall?
I wanted to gain some traction. I wanted to get my feet planted, really. You know, for a while I've been making music, you know, but nothing really solid. No like solid project that people can go and listen to a body of work. You know what I mean? Like I had songs that like my friends rock with. I had songs like when I was in college that people rock with, people going crazy over, but no like really solid project. And I stopped rapping for a while, like after college, just because, you know what I mean, my lifestyle really changed. Like a lot of stuff I was doing and rapping about, if you go back and listen, I you know what I'm saying, like stuff changed in my life. So you feel me?
It'd be like that. Time passed.
Yeah. You know, you grow up and you know whatnot. So you mature and whatnot. So you know, I took a break from it, and when I came back, I'm like, I need something to stand on. You know what I mean? I always think about, you know, foundation is always big. So last year I was really big on foundation. You know what I mean? Dropping the EP, dropping the body of work. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like when I dropped that Lit Nostalgia music video last week, I had people who had never heard the Garvey EP that I was sending the link to that video to.
Yeah.
And so from that, they end up finding the Garvey EP, several people. Yeah. And just been getting hit up about the EP, which is a year old. You feel me? That tell me right there, okay, when somebody sees the work that I'm putting in right now, But then they go back and see this boy been putting in work, and that's what anything you do. Like if you set a good foundation, you set a good foundation for yourself. You know what I mean? People can backtrack and say, you know, success didn't just happen right here. This is what you know what I mean?
Yeah. And another testament to what you're saying, man, is just like it's just a piggyback. Like it doesn't happen overnight, man. Like you may not even see like your goals that you put out, that you set out to reach. You may not reach it right when you wanted to, but it's gonna come eventually as long as you continuously put in that work, man.
Consistency,
right? Man. Consistency, man. Like that's dope, man. That's actually a dope lesson, man.
Come on, there.
That's actually a dope lesson, man. All right, so as a fan, man, of the Garvey EP, my personal favorite song on the album overall, because I'm a major Crit fan, man, is that Goodness Gracious. I also love that cover 3, and I love that Bright Lights. That Bright Lights is a major radio smash. You need to get it on the radio as soon as possible, man. You need to get it spin on the radio.
What, Bright Lights?
Yeah. It's a major radio single. But as what fans want to know from you, like, what was your favorite song on the entire project? If you can name one song that's your favorite, I know it'd be tough because the entire project is yours and all of them your favorite, but you gotta pick one. What would you say be your favorite song from the project, the Garvey EP?
I would tell you, I knew you was gonna ask me something like this, right? So I thought about it, man. Like coming up the road, even I was just thinking about it. 'Cause I knew you were gonna ask me about the EP. So working out, getting hype, cover 3. Cover 3, yeah. The best song on there to me, music wise, Bright Lights.
Okay, for sure. I understand what you're saying.
The most mainstream song on there to me, the song that could really hit rappers.
Okay.
To me, it's just catchy like crazy. This
for sure.
What rappers say, you already know.
That Bright Lights is real balanced too. Like sonically and lyrically, just overall a balanced song, man.
It is.
It is.
To me, it's the best song on there, right?
Yeah.
And I don't even like to rank my joints like that, but to me, that's like the best song on there. My favorite, What About Now?
Okay. What About Now?
See, go listen to What About Now.
There you go. Y'all heard it right here, man. You heard it from the horse's mouth, man. Jung Garvey said, go check out that Garvey EP right now on all streaming platforms. Go listen to What About Now, man.
Go listen to what. That's my favorite. That's a testament. That song is a testament to like what I like to hear. Like when I hear music. Yeah. Right there. Shout out Gavin Maestro too on the beat. Yeah, shout out Gavin Maestro. Crazy. He made the beat for rappers also. And while I'm here, shoot, Doc Bangers made Goodness Gracious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, it sounds just like Crit, boy. I'm telling you, it sound like that old, like Crit was him Crit. Like 2010 Crit.
Yeah.
Live mixtape Crit. That's what it sounds like.
It do though. It do.
Yeah.
That boy Doc Bangers crazy. He made Losing My Time as well. And Cover 3 and a few of the other ones was Buck Roll. So.
Okay. So when can people expect the next Jung Garvey music project?
Well, if you haven't seen the Lit Nostalgia music video, go check that out. Lit Nostalgia, the music video by Jung Garvey. That was like really laid back. It's on some like boss type vibe. To me, the back of the car that I'm sitting in. Comment under this or something like, or DM me a book and tell us what that car was. That was an expensive car. So yeah, if you done been in some expensive wheels, then you might know what that is. But that was a very expensive car. Well, my car. I'll just put it out there.
So the Lit Nostalgia
that was
on
real
YouTube
car.
too? It's on YouTube?
You
want to make sure you know what it's at.
Good look. Then March the 31st, music video dropping as well as a new song for the video dropping. It's gonna be on all platforms. Called One Time. The beat is produced by Danny LeVito. That's my brother. Beat is produced by him. It's crazy. The song is crazy as well. Just real dope concept. Real deep. The bars is crazy, but no, it's just a good song. So definitely check that out. And the video is different.
All right, so you got the Lit Nostalgia video that you just dropped recently, and then you got the One Time that's getting ready to drop on March the 31st, right?
March 31st, yeah.
All right, y'all be on the lookout for that One Time video to drop on March the 31st by Jung Garvey. All right, so Pete, okay, so we know that you're doing your thing with your music, and you constantly come with more and more projects. We seen that you coming with your Let's Talk About It segment, man, where you're going around, you're just asking random people,
yes, sir,
like questions, but they be like deep, in depth.
Yes.
Conscious questions. Like, it's really going to go deep in your mental, man. Let's talk about your YouTube segment, man. Let's talk about it, man.
Definitely. It's a platform. I wanted to give people a voice once again. People who, you just don't get in front of the camera. I mean, everybody's voice matters, right?
For sure.
And and want to just get different perspectives. I love learning from people, okay? Like, I feel like you can learn from anybody. I don't care, a bum on the street, anybody. You might not want to take their advice all the time, but it's something that you can learn from, in my opinion. So, just getting people, random people, and get them to talk to me. I actually enjoy talking about deep stuff. They go to the deep word again. I enjoy talking about deep stuff and communicating with people on a deep level. I just enjoy that. That makes my spirit move. You know what I mean? A lot of surface level, like gossip and stuff like that. Nah, I don't do nothing like that at all. I like, let's talk about something, whether it be business, getting deep on business, getting deep on spirituality, stuff like that. So, those are the type of questions that I'll be asking. The one that we just did was, what is the meaning of life?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That's a deep question, man.
Yes, sir.
It's not shallow at all, man.
Actually, why we here? What's the meaning of life?
Dang, you got me on the spot. The meaning of life.
Let's go.
Man, what's the meaning of life? I gotta think about it real quick. Give me a second. What is the meaning of life? To fulfill your purpose, whatever that purpose may be. You gotta fulfill it, but regardless, you gonna fulfill it. Whatever that purpose gonna be, that's the purpose of life, man.
I love it. And so the next episode, is gonna be out, Friday. What's that? The 18th.
Okay.
So definitely check that out. It's gonna be. I'll go ahead and tell y'all what it's gonna be. Actually, I'm not gonna tell y'all what it's gonna be. Y'all just check it out. It's gonna be just as good as What's the Meaning of Life, though.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a big question I ask just about all of my professional people. They're able to come on our show and just give a little insight on what they're doing and just on their movement. So the people back home in our urban community, they can just understand why you doing this. Like, what principles do you pride yourself on each and every day, John?
What principles? Okay. And I want to jump back just for a second to like the platform. That the platform is like, actually I won't go too deep in that. But principles. Work ethic is one. I don't even feel good about myself if I'm like a couch potato. If I'm not doing anything, if I don't get nothing accomplished that day, I don't really feel good about myself, bro.
That's real.
Yeah. Resourcefulness, being resourceful. You know what I mean? I like being a resource to people. Right now, book is a resource to me, to you guys right now. And I'm a resource as well by him having me on here, sharing my understanding, sharing my knowledge and whatnot. So, I mean, being resourceful, you know what I mean? Having something to be able to give. I feel like being able to give of yourself is like, it's like the most unselfish, thing. So being resourceful with knowledge, with everything. And being a man of God. And that's such like a cliche, like overused, I feel like, term though.
But now that's real though, man.
Yeah.
Explain just a little bit. Just explain exactly what you mean so people can understand what you mean by that.
Well, having a deep connection, having a connection with God.
Yeah.
And being able to be led by God.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In what you do. Like like you can do music, you can do whatever. If you put God in the front, I feel like you're gonna exude good principles, you're gonna exude just good vibes. You're gonna give people something to follow in a good way, something that I guess that God would want people to follow, right?
And just like and like just being righteous, man. Like,
yeah,
not necessarily being
living. Yeah.
not necessarily being perfect, not necessarily being perfect or don't cuss or don't be this. Just doing what you feel is right. You feel me? Just doing what's right.
Yes,
regardless of what it may be. That's what's up. That's
righteous living.
So work ethic, being a man of God,
resourcefulness,
and being a resourceful individual, being a resourceful person. That's dope though, bro. I actually never got all three of those. I never got, man. That's the first time. That's what's up, Jung Garvey. That's what's up.
I like that though, righteous living. I really like that.
Okay, so what 3 words would best describe Jung Garvey or Josh Williams, the man behind the Jung? What 3 words would best describe you?
So yeah, Joshua Williams, like I said, that's my government. I don't mind y'all knowing that. If y'all friends of his, then y'all like with me. But yeah, 3 words to describe me. I'm passionate. I try to be diligent, right? But I can't. That's something I strive to be. I feel like everybody should try to be diligent in what they do. I don't want to use that one though. Honestly, that's something I really strive to be though. But it just came to mind, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely passionate. Um, I'm a real caring type person. I care about a lot. You feel me? Like
Sure.
I really care about a lot, and I'm very curious. I'm very curious. I want to know. I want to know. Like I tell you one thing, bro, that like get on my nerves, bro. I mean not all the time, but like say if you like got a chick, I know you married, not married yet, but you know what I mean, like a chick who just like we was talking about like lazy earlier, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
I like to get deep and like talk about stuff, right? So like I like it when to me it's sexy when a woman like is able to like go a little further and like explain herself, like why you feel about that. You know, why do you feel how you feel about it, right?
Yeah.
And you know, it get on my nerve, man. If somebody be like, I just do.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. I ain't gonna act like that's a deal breaker. You know, it's cool sometimes, but just telling you like my preference. So I'm a very curious person to get back to it. You know, and that just comes with wanting to go deeper all the time. You know, um, yeah, that's just me. So what did I just say? Passionate, curious, and
I think you just gave us them two. Passionate, curious, and what's your third one, Garvey?
um, I think I said caring.
Oh yeah, yeah, you did say that. You're a very caring person. That's what's
Yeah,
up, though.
I'm a
That's what's
caring
up.
person. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna bring it back home, back to South Carolina with this one, man. This is for our people who want to know about the South Carolina, where we from. What's one thing you love and one thing you dislike about South Carolina? But for the thing that you dislike, you got to give us a way to actually like just turn it around and flip it and actually like progress that,
I want
like
to
fix
say
the thing that you dislike.
you said South Carolina.
Yeah.
I want to say
Well, just about the South in general. Just
I
the
want to
South
say
in general.
I want to say I just love the South. I don't have nothing negative to say. I will say though, I feel like sometimes it's kind of slow,
Okay. Okay.
and I don't mean like slow like like intelligent wise, but just like slow in moving. You know, the parts are slow. And I want to like slow like conservative. I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
You
I
know what
got
I
you. I
mean?
got
Like
you. I got you.
very conservative.
Like too conservative at times.
At times, yeah. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with a little conservative. Conservative. What's that word, bro?
Conservatism.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Cause I always thought it was like conservatism.
Yeah. Well, that might be the right way to pronounce it.
I don't
You
know.
might be
We'll
right.
look that up later.
Yeah.
But yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little conservative, but I feel like sometimes even people mindsets can be like extra conservative.
Yeah.
You know, to the fact where like you don't want to accept other people's perspectives or other people's points of view.
Yeah.
And just somebody just like you, let them have their own mind. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And just I feel like sometimes people adapt to things a little slower, you know, in the South. But at the same time, that can have its, like you say, flipping it. That can have its, you know, you look at it from a positive aspect as well. You know what I mean? Like it's not it's not good to just jump on everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
gotta,
Yeah. That's real.
yeah, you
That's
know what I
real.
mean? Like you
That's
gotta be
real.
diligent and
That's actually a valid point. That's actually
yeah,
a great point to make. That's
yeah,
pretty
man,
good. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
You gotta be diligent
Yeah.
and,
Let's
and
nitpick and see what we can use and what we can need before we jump on it like everybody else done jumped on and say this hot, this cool, whatever. This is a thing to do.
there you go. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope. That's dope. All right, so we finna get ready to wrap up this interview, man. Jung Garvey, how can people listen to your music? How can they get in contact with you? If somebody want to collaborate with you, where can they find you? Where can they find your music? Where can they find your videos? Let the people know where you at, man.
Definitely. I'm all over YouTube. You know, it's music, hip hop still, that's my brand. But it's definitely bigger than the music. I'm talking about like we going global. I'm talking about I see myself as a young mogul. You know, I don't say that lightly. Like I love hip hop, but it's like I got so many dynamics I feel like that I really want to touch on. So many goals, right, dog? As far as music, um, or just as far as all my platforms on Instagram, on Twitter, on Snapchat, everything is at Garvey4Press. So at Garvey the number 4Press, Press. My YouTube channel, definitely go subscribe, share that. It's Joshua quotation mark Garvey in quotation Williams. Joshua Garvey Williams. Um, yeah, that's me on YouTube. Yeah, go check my channel out.
What all platforms can they find your music?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere. So as far as music, it's gonna be on Apple Music. It's gonna be on Spotify. It's gonna be on Tidal. It's gonna be on probably on MySpace. Talking on that
thing. Dang. They say MySpace coming back though. I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard they coming back for real. Yeah, like seriously, like I ain't capping with that shit. Like they say MySpace trying to make a comeback right now.
But yeah, my music is everywhere. Any platform you can think of, it's distributed everywhere, all platforms.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. All right, man. We just had an awesome episode with Jung Garvey, man. He came through and let us know about his hip hop still movement. He touched on his Garvey EP project that he dropped last year during the pandemic that helped save some lives, baby. He got his new segment coming out with Let's Talk About It. It's premiering again on March the 18th. And he got what's the name of the song you got coming out on the 31st?
One Time,
baby, the video being premiered on March the 31st. Y'all be on the lookout. This is your boy, Book Erban. This is episode 15. And we out. Let's get it, man.
So, hey, appreciate you, big dog.
You good,
love you for that.
You good.
I appreciate y'all having me, too.